Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Nano Blitz podcast. My name is Ben Adelman, and I'm here with my friend and co-host Ethan Silver. Ethan,
Hey guys, it's good to be back. If you checked our Instagram, you saw our Thanksgiving Day picks, and you saw Ben and I had a complete 3-3 split
and how'd that work out?
on picks, and I got 3 out of 3. Ben got 0 out of 3.
I definitely did not win Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you didn't win Thanksgiving. It's okay though. You know who else didn't win Thanksgiving? Surprisingly,
The Lions.
the Lions.
That's a good transition into our first game, where the Lions lost on a last-second field goal again for I think the fourth time this year.
The Lions are ridiculous. I cannot with the Lions.
I mean, what is their? It's so frustrating. I really thought it looked like they were playing good this game. It really looked like they were going to win. And they once again lose close by his last second.
Let me just clear something up. I'm pretty sure Ben probably feels the same way. Just because the Bears beat the Lions by 2 points does not mean that Matt Nagy's job is back and he's gonna.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate that I'm seeing that anywhere. But honestly, Bears was the closest game of the day. Second closest.
It wasn't. It was not really the closest.
It was the closest by 2 points.
On paper, yes, but it wasn't the closest.
No, because the Lions literally had the win.
I mean, I think a game going to overtime is closer.
That's true. That's fair. Okay. We'll talk about that game. Cowboys. Raiders beat Cowboys.
What a game.
36-33. And
what a game. I was watching, I believe I wasn't able to catch the first quarter of this, but I watched from the second to overtime. What a game.
Notable injuries, by the way. DeAndre Swift, my starting running back in fantasy, injured. Darren Waller, my starting tight end in fantasy, injured. So now I'm losing to our Patriots fan friend, and that's annoying.
Yeah, but this Raiders game, oh my goodness, Derek Carr and Dak both played amazing games. I mean, Dak had a lot of good throws, but I got to be honest, he missed on a couple crucial throws that really cost his team.
Yeah, I'd say consistently throughout the game, Derek Carr was outplaying.
I agree.
He must have. He won.
Yeah, I mean, technically on paper, Dak had better stats, but I think that Derek Carr, yeah, he definitely played better because especially in the fourth quarter and overtime, Dak Prescott made some bad throws. There was a third down. I forgot who it was intended to. It was to one of their third string receivers because CD and Amari were out. So you can't blame this all on Dak. But it was to Noah Brown on third down, and he was wide open, and Dak kind of threw a low pass, and that was an overtime. If he caught that, they could have won the game. It was a huge play. There was a lot of things like that for the Cowboys. I mean, on defense too. You look to the last drive of overtime. I mean, they had to stop. Micah Parsons sacked them on second down to set up a third and long. And what do the Cowboys do? Anthony Brown gets his fourth defensive penalty of the day to set up a Raiders field goal. And then I don't even know what was happening at the end of that game with the field goals jumping off sides. Did you see that, Ethan?
Oh yeah, that game was just so interesting.
Yeah. You saw the thing at the end where the guy jumped off.
Yes.
It's amazing that he did it twice.
Yeah. That's how you get kicked.
That's literally how you get kicked in Madden.
Yeah.
That's what I thought the Cowboys were about to do.
But I'm very, very, very happy that I chose the Raiders over the Cowboys, a team I've been fairly high on this year, the Cowboys. But I'm glad I chose the Raiders. It's because I was taking Bills and Bears over the Lions and Saints, and you chose them. And I was going to pick Cowboys initially, but then I was like, let me think, can the Raiders win this game? And I was like, you know what? They're just gonna do it. I did think Darren Waller was gonna play a big part into it, but he didn't end up even.
Honestly, the Raiders offense, obviously they've lost to a lot of people, especially Henry Ruggs, but they really have people that are stepping up and being the next man up. Like Hunter Renfrow, 8 catches, 134 yards yesterday. Deshaun Jackson, he had a long touchdown last game. And they really just have people who are stepping up.
Even Raiders, Darren Waller's a big part of. He's probably the best player on the Raiders. I mean, overall, he's probably the best player on the Raiders. But Foster Moreau is a fine backup.
No, he really is.
He's a fine backup. He's probably better than a lot of he's better than a lot of tight ends actually.
Yeah, he's
He's
definitely a good
he's
solid
a
tight end.
huh?
He's definitely a solid tight end.
I'd say he's probably like in that top 25 range.
I don't know about that, but I'm not gonna argue too much. And if Foster Moreau is top 25,
that would be excessive. Anyways, Bills Saints.
yeah, this was not a good game.
What like
I don't know.
what was going through your mind, dude? Why would the Saints beat the Bills here?
I don't know why I even picked this game. I guess I don't know. I mean, I thought Camaro was playing. I mean, it's bad if little Jordan Humphrey is your number one receiver.
Why'd you say it like that?
That's his name.
Little Jordan. It's Lil Jordan, not Lil.
Why is that
Jordan.
his name? Seriously.
I don't know. That's what they named him. I don't know.
Regardless, that's not good if that's your number one receiver, along with Ty Montgomery and Traquan Smith.
In this game, Josh Allen passed for 4 touchdowns, but he did throw 2 picks.
Josh Allen did not play good in this game. He is not what won them the game.
I mean, 4 touchdowns is still very good.
It's all right, but he threw a couple.
But no, it's obvious who won this game though. It's the defense.
Yeah, the defense won this game.
Josh
Allen kind of just did what he had to. He made a couple of mistakes early, but he recovered from that with the touchdowns. He had a respectable completion percentage. The defense won them this game, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say an 82% completion percentage last game. I say that's good enough. I mean,
yeah,
the 2 interceptions though is mainly the reason. Bennis.
Yeah, and this, in my opinion, the best safety duo in the league continues to carry the Bills defense.
Oh, absolutely. This is probably the best. This is probably the best secondary in the league.
Probably is because you throw Trey White in there, who, although isn't as good as he's
not as good. I'd argue Trey White isn't as good as Jordan Poyer or Micah Hyde.
Oh, he's not. He's clearly the third best.
Yeah. Which is crazy though. Imagine Tre'Davious.
But I'm saying that Trey White used to be like one of the best. Used to be like a top 3 corner in the league. I mean, he's still pretty good, but he's not on that level anymore, I would say.
Yeah, I agree. But he's still playing at a cornerback 1 level, and
100%.
And he's playing better than he needs to be playing anyways. Yeah. Just to have Jordan Poyer.
He really does. He doesn't need to do much, but he does it. And also, he was injured last night, so I'm not quite sure what the injury is, but that could actually be a big blow to the Bills secondary.
That could, but I don't know. It's solid.
Yeah. All right, so that wraps up our recaps. Let's go into the game picks for Sunday, starting off with the Steelers versus the Bengals.
All right, I have a feeling Ben and I are going to split here, but I'm going to take the Steelers.
Okay, good.
I'm going
to take the Bengals, and I have waited. I'm actually this is a great coincidence. This game was first because I actually wanted to talk about the Steelers. Because
wait, hold on. I need to actually look at their injury report. I need to see who's actually playing.
Oh yeah, they had a lot of injuries on defense last game. Minka was out Minka's back, I'm pretty sure, because he was on the COVID list. He was activated from that. I don't know about TJ Watt though. But yeah, it was clear how much those guys mean to that defense. Like literally, those 2 guys go out. The Steelers defense allows the supposedly elite Steelers defense allows like 46 points and loses.
I'm going to take the Bengals.
Oh, really? Who's out?
Cam Hayward.
Oh, Cam Hayward's out.
It's a game time decision. TJ Watt is limited still in practice. And Roethlisberger is still limited. And Trey Turner, game time decision, probably not going to play.
I'm going to take the Bengals as well.
Joe Hayden injured. This team is riddled with injuries.
I have a question. Like that like last like couple of minutes of that game against the Chargers. I don't know if you were watching it, but it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. The Steelers just like completely fell apart. Like they were in position to win a game. They had come back down from like 17. They had come back down from 17 points. The Chargers were beating them by 17 points at one point, and they came back only to completely mess up when it matters most. I mean, Ethan, did you see that coverage on like the Mike Williams touchdown? Did you see that?
Yes.
You saw that?
Yes.
Literally, like, how does that even happen in the fourth quarter? I get that you don't have your 2 star players, but the next man has to step up.
Like I said, I'm taking the Bengals. The Steelers with injuries to Cam Hayward, who's been like their best player this season, along with TJ Watt, who's been like the best player on their team for the past 3 years, probably, maybe even more. It's just like there's no way I'm going to choose it. And even Ben Roethlisberger, who is like a bottom tier QB in the NFL, is still the best quarterback by far on the team. It's just there's no way I'm not taking the Bengals.
I'm taking the Bengals as well. So we're both going Bengals. And next game, Panthers versus the Dolphins. I will be attending this game. My two favorite teams. Well, I like the Panthers a lot more, but this is going to be the first time I see the Panthers actually in person. So I guess I'll have a live report. Who are you taking in this game, Ethan?
I'm going to go with the Carolina Panthers.
All right.
They are one of the confusing teams in the NFL, to be honest.
Yeah, they really are, especially
the Panthers 2 weeks ago, 24-point butt whooping to the Cardinals, which is like widely considered the best team by a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Lost to Washington.
Here's the thing, though. Like, I was watching that entire Washington game. The Panthers really didn't even play that bad.
Yeah, then why didn't they win?
Taylor Heineke would did you see the statistics that were going on? He was literally the best.
I wouldn't even think about that. That's a Taylor Heineke revenge game, though.
Yeah, it is. And he was like on our practice squad.
Yeah.
But really, we didn't do much wrong. I mean, Cam played amazing, 21 for 27, 189 yards, 2 touchdowns, also adding in 50 rushing yards and a rushing touchdown. You can't ask for more from Cam. The offense played fine. I mean, the defense maybe could have played a little better, but 27 isn't like an insane amount to give up. Like that's not like crazy. But Taylor Heineke was like really good. Like if you saw his like deep accuracy was like best in the league that week. He had the best quarterback rating, I think, of the week. He just like was the best. He was just the best quarterback of the week. He genuinely was the best quarterback of the week. Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for what did we put as player of the week for last week?
Who did we put as player of the week?
Oh, Justin Jefferson. If it wasn't for Justin Jefferson, Taylor Heineke could have been the player of the week.
I don't know.
And I'm seeing a worrying trend where every team the Panthers play allows a player of the week. Are you seeing this as well?
Oh, geez. I don't know. I don't know with the Panthers ever, but I'm telling you, if there's a team that will not have a player of the week this year, it's probably
the Miami Dolphins.
They
have one.
Oh my God. Didn't Xavier actually win it?
No, Javon won it.
Oh yeah, Javon Holland. Was that rookie of the week or player?
Player of the week. We don't do rookie of the weeks.
No.
I'm talking about ours.
Oh, ours. I thought you meant the NFL one.
No.
No way.
He might have won it in the NFL too.
Yeah. Damn.
But yeah, I don't think that's happening again. I mean, I think this will be a good game. I'm hoping it's a good game because I'm going to it, but I'm taking the Panthers.
Yeah, me too. But honestly, a Dolphins win would be nice so Ben could go watch his Panthers lose. Waste his hard-earned money.
Speaking of terrible teams, next up we have the Giants versus the Eagles.
Oh, this is the long-awaited game for Giants fans, and I don't know why. It's not like we were gonna go win the Super Bowl if we made the playoffs last year.
I have a question. What is going on with the Eagles? I know they're your least favorite team, but you got to admit they've put up some impressive.
Eagles are much better than I thought.
Yeah, they've put up some impressive performances. I mean, they beat the Panthers. They barely lost to the Bucs. They lost to the Raiders.
We could go out there. We could go out there and lose.
I mean, they've won 3 of their last 4, and their only loss out of those 4 was a 3-point loss to the Chargers, who are a very good team. The Eagles have a lot of momentum going on, and I think this is going to be a blowout for them.
You think this is going to be a blowout?
Yeah.
But I'm taking the Giants.
All right.
That's disrespectful to my Giants.
I just after what I saw from Daniel Jones last week, he has not shown any improvement.
Yeah, but that's how he is.
Well, still, I think the Eagles have had a lot of momentum.
Shows that he plays terrible and good also.
He didn't really play good last game.
No. Like some weeks, people were like, "Wait, Daniel Jones breakout game," and then he goes back to being terrible the next week.
Yeah, but the Eagles have so much momentum. They beat I know it's the Lions, but they beat them 44-6. They beat the Broncos 30-13, and they beat the Saints 40-29. Those are.
I'm gonna take the Giants because you said it's gonna be a blowout.
Okay, fine.
And that's
have fun being wrong.
Huh?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Let's move on to the next game.
They have fun being wrong. All right. Okay, fine. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Titans versus the Patriots. I can't believe the Patriots are like, this is like the two best. I can't believe I'm saying this, but this is like standings wise, like the two best teams.
This is the two best teams. Yeah.
That's so annoying. Oh my god.
When
will Patriots fans
so annoying?
What were you saying?
It is so annoying.
When will Patriots fans realize that Mac Jones is not getting better from what he is now?
They won't.
They simply won't. They won't realize that myself as well as many people predicted this, saying because he clearly was an NFL ready quarterback. He was a good pick for the Patriots, but you got to realize he doesn't have the physical capabilities to get much better than this.
I agree. He's limited by his field general game manager type.
And it's not like he's some football genius or something.
Yeah, McCorkle? Hell no.
I'm taking the Titans.
We're talking about the same McCorkle here.
I'm taking the Titans. I don't know if this is biased or not, but I just really don't want the Patriots to win.
I'm taking the Patriots.
All right.
So we're gonna split, which we've been doing quite a bit recently.
Yeah, especially it just didn't work well for me on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and we split the last game, not the first two though that we talked about, besides the actual games that have been played. Next, oh no. This is so lame, bro.
You know that the worst game of there's two games that are like this week. We're gonna do the other one in a couple of minutes, but Falcons versus the Jaguars.
You know something interesting?
Huh?
If the Jaguars still had Tim Tebow, it would be Tim Tebow versus
Felipe Franks.
Yeah. Tim Tebow, Felipe Franks matchup.
Oh geez. What do you got to say about this game, Ethan?
Good luck. You know what? I'll say good luck Falcons. I'm gonna pick the Jaguars here.
I'm taking the Falcons.
I know Falcons have been better than I put them out to be this year record wise, but this is the game Jacksonville wins. This is Jacksonville's game to lose. I think that they're a better team. I think they're a better team than the Falcons.
I disagree. Actually.
I think they're better than the Falcons. I think neither of these teams are good. I think Falcons are just ruining their draft stock.
What's the Falcons' record? Aren't they like 4-6?
I think they have a good record, like a better record at least.
Yeah, they're 4-6. But think about that. They've already won enough games like not to get a top 5 because they're going to win more games too.
Yeah, because there's going to be teams that win like 3 to 4 games.
Yeah. And I'm looking at this division right now. The Panthers are actually technically still in the race for a playoff spot.
Of course they are. You could be the only team I would say are out of contention right now is the Jaguars.
I'd say the Bears too.
Because
we're talking about that
9-8. Jaguars would have to go 9-8 with the Colts and Titans not going.
No, it's not happening. I'd say who else is out of the playoffs? I mean, I'd say the Giants are out of the playoffs.
Yeah, maybe.
Who else? Like I said, I think the Seahawks are out of the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree.
Obviously the Lions.
Oh, they're like actually
they're like officially eliminated.
They might not have like a chance.
No, they don't. It would be funny to see them win like the last 5 games though.
Yeah, just to ruin it so they can't get Thibodeau, who I assume they would get.
I don't even.
Their D-line needs something. So everything needs something on that team.
Yeah. Now there wouldn't be a bad pick there, really, based on positional need. Yeah, I'm taking the Falcons. You'll take the Jaguars. We're splitting on that one. Bucks Colts. Ooh, this is a good game.
Buccaneers and Colts. Yeah, that's fun.
Both teams coming off of strong wins. I mean, one of them was stronger than the other.
True.
This is an interesting matchup because obviously Jonathan Taylor had his historic performance last week, but the Bucks have one of the best run defense in the league. So this is definitely going to be an interesting matchup in the trenches.
In trenches on both sides of the football for both teams.
Very strong. Yeah.
At all times. You could keep your eyes on where like the ball is placed and you'll just see some crazy stuff.
Both sides too.
This is a team with one of the best pass rushes in the NFL, best linebacking cores. And they're playing a team with DeForest Buckner, even what's his name? Grover. What's his last name?
Grover Stewart.
Grover Stewart.
He's very underrated.
Grover Stewart's a good player.
Oh yeah. He works very well with DeForest Buckner too.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. He works perfectly in the Colts scheme.
Because DeForest Buckner is a rush D tackle.
Yeah, and Grover Stewart picks up like the kind of more of the run stop.
Oh yeah, a bit of more of the nose rule, I'd say.
Honestly, I think this is the best game of the day. I'm really looking forward to this game.
Me too. That's an impressive game.
I really like this game. I think that I'm very interested to see how the Bucs O-line matches up with the Colts D-line and how the Bucs D-line matches up with the Colts O-line and Jonathan Taylor. It's going to be a fun matchup. I'm going to take the Colts. And I know the Colts technically are still cursed, but I'm taking the Colts, and I genuinely think they're going to win.
I'm going to take the Bucs because wow, man. That's unbelievable.
What do you mean that's unbelievable?
You're taking the Colts right now.
They beat the Bills 41-15 last week. What do you mean that's unbelievable?
I know. I'm taking the Bucs though because I think they're a better team, and also I do think that if there's going to be a team with a linebacking core and Vita Vea to destroy Jonathan Taylor in that O-line, it's going to be this team.
Oh, by the way, add another loss to the Colts column for me for last week because I said the Bills were going to win.
Yep. Yeah, that's true.
I've only got one right this year.
Yeah, and it was when I was not on the podcast.
Yes.
Colts curse is it me to you or is it you?
Maybe.
Because now I'm a little confused on how like the logistics of the curse.
Logistics. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's annoying. But I'm here for it. I'm taking Bucs. You're taking Colts. I feel very confident about that one. Jets Texans. This is fun.
This was the other game. This was the other game I was talking about.
This is the toilet bowl this year.
Can you believe the Texans beat the Titans?
We're getting 2 toilet bowls this week. 3 maybe, because we've got the Eagles and the Giants.
The Eagles aren't even really tanking though at this point. They have a solid record. They're in the playoff push.
The Falcons and the Giants and the Jets. Falcons and the Jaguars and the Jets and the Texans.
Falcons are notorious for losing tank bowls, though.
I know. This is literally the poopy bowl.
The Falcons are literally known for winning meaningless games.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jets, Texans, I believe Zach Wilson's back. I don't think that'll affect it too much. I'm going to go with the Jets in this game. Really? I know the Texans are coming off of a nice win, a surprising win last week against the Titans, but I don't think they're going to be able to keep it up. I think that was kind of a fluke. I think that might be the last win the Texans get the entire year, honestly.
Really?
It might be. I mean, if they're gonna get another one, it's this game.
Yeah, I was about to say I have them winning this game.
All right, I'm taking the Jets though. There's actually someone I wanted to talk about in the podcast. I didn't realize how good he was until I really looked at the statistics. Elijah Moore, I would have to look at it. You'll have to look at his stat. You have to look at his stats, but look at the past 2 weeks. Week 9, 7 catches, 84 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Elijah Moore. Hold on 1 second.
He has at least a touchdown. He has 4 touchdowns in the last 3 weeks. He's been amazing in the red zone. Also, last week he had 141 yards against Miami. Was he being guarded by Xavier last week? Because that would be even crazier.
He could have been. Let's see. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, Miami. He really put up some big numbers.
Yeah, he's had 5 touchdowns in the last week because he had a rushing touchdown too.
That could be a good fantasy pickup. That's a really good.
I think he already got picked up in our league.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a good observation for people who haven't had him picked up in their league.
Yeah. So for fantasy purposes, this is a good Elijah Moore. Definitely you want to snag him.
That's a good player for sure.
Also, something interesting, he's not projected high, so you don't see him. That's why I think no one picked him up.
Yeah. That's interesting. I was wondering who's been getting the receiving yards because Corey Davis really hasn't.
Yeah. Well, there's your answer.
It's good to know. The more the better. The more knowledge, the better.
So I'm taking Jets, you're taking Texans. We split again. Next up, Chargers, Broncos.
Wow, we have split since Eagles, Giants all the way down.
I don't think this will be another one though.
Yeah, we're both going with the Chargers here.
I
think we both despise the Broncos.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean, you
100%.
despise them because of the Super Bowl that didn't happen.
Yeah.
And I despise them because I do not like the Broncos, and I think they're bad, and I hate listening to people talk about how the Broncos are going to go.
Broncos fans are just so annoying.
It's not even Broncos fans. Like, there are people who they give Broncos dark horse playoff candidates every year.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, before that year, just I think Ethan was saying, not you, Ethan, but other Ethan was saying earlier this year, the Broncos have the best defense in the league after they beat the Jaguars, the Giants, and the Jets.
Yeah, I can't believe the Giants lost.
Yeah, we're both taking the Chargers in this game. There's honestly not that much I want to say. I mean, the Chargers, they played amazing last week. I mean, their defense didn't play amazing, but the offense continues to play amazing. Austin Eckler has developed into a top 10 running back. Yeah, not much more else to say. I'm taking the Chargers.
Yeah, same. Vikings 49ers, fun game.
Ooh.
That's a fun game.
Vikings coming off of a nice win last week against Green Bay. That's always a huge win because Green Bay usually beats them.
Oh, yeah.
The 49ers also coming off of a much needed win last week.
You know, my stepfather, who's a Vikings fan, was saying that they're a top 3 team in the NFL. I have to live with that.
That's funny.
Yeah. It's very, very...
They're barely even a top 3 team in their own division.
Yeah. I mean, in a lot of other divisions, they probably wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Like, Bears and Lions have been terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with the 49ers, though.
I really
like the 49ers. I know they haven't been what they usually are this year, but I really like the 49ers right now. I like their team.
I agree with you, too. 49ers, I was very high on them to start the year. It slowed down a little.
It definitely slowed down for me as well.
It's definitely slowed down as I saw some of the problems. But I still think they can make a late playoff push. I mean, George Kittle coming back is absolutely huge for all aspects of the game. I mean, he adds blocking, like top-tier blocking, elite blocking to your team. And he also adds elite.
Yeah, it is elite.
Elite receiving threat.
Like, it is elite. You don't have to put it any other way. It is elite blocking.
Like even if you consider Kelsey the most the best tight end. I know this you might not understand what I'm saying, but like I feel like Kittle is the most valuable tight end.
I mean, yeah,
do you know what I mean?
You factor in age, you factor in versatility in certain ways. I could definitely. It's not like I don't understand the George Kittle argument. It's just Travis Kelce to me is the best tight end, and to a lot of other people.
Right now, Kelce is to me, but I think that Kittle can easily bounce back and become because before the season, Kittle was my number one.
If Kittle stays injury-free, he could finish statistically the best tight end of all time.
He could. And I don't even know if we were on the podcast when we talked about this, but I think we had this conversation last week about Travis Kelce. Why couldn't he? Was that even on the podcast?
No, that was just us sitting down talking.
I thought that was on the podcast.
Yeah, we do that. We do that. It's annoying. Because I wish we could just record and the podcast can just like we could just take clips from stuff we say and just put it into the podcast because we always have those conversations. Like
literally, we went on like one day in the middle of school, for God's sake. We literally talked for like 30 minutes about a complete debate about who's better, DK Metcalf or AJ Brown.
That was completely over text.
Yeah, it was over text.
And it was the initial argument was Terry.
Oh, I know, it was Terry and DK.
Or Terry DK, yeah.
It was Terry DK. But yeah, we might actually get into that, like not this episode, but maybe later down the line we could get into that because that was a very good argument.
I mean, I don't want to get heated. But okay, because I was heated sitting there in study hall.
I was really heated. Yeah, that was in study hall, yeah.
Yeah.
But going back to this game, I'm taking the 49ers as well.
Yeah. Ooh.
I didn't even too good. Jeez, this is a good week of football.
This is Titans, Patriots,
Bucks, Colts,
Giants, Eagles, Bucks, Colts.
You know what's funny though? Even after seeing all these games, I still think the Bucks Colts is the best game.
I think that's a nice game too.
Rams, Packers. The Rams have not looked good the past few weeks.
To be honest with you, I don't know what I'm going to pick here. But this, you know how I told you I could see at the beginning of the year, I said Rams are going undefeated till week 11.
Yeah.
Or week 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because of this game, because I'm having the Packers win this game. This is the first time I have taken the Rams taken the team over the Rams this entire year.
Well, I'm gonna stick with you. I'm taking Green Bay as well.
Yeah, I'm taking the Packers. Because this is just the game. I knew that I just know the Rams aren't going to win, and if they do, great. If they do, great, because hopefully it's Darrell Henderson scoring touchdowns. But also, I'm starting the Packers defense over the Rams defense in fantasy football this year.
Yikes! You should probably pick up a new defense.
I have Packers or Rams. That's my two options.
You probably should go with either of those. Is what I'm saying.
That's my only two options. I don't know who else I would pick.
Jeez. I mean, I'd probably go with the Rams, honestly, over that.
Really?
Yeah, because the Rams have
Stafford throwing more picks.
Maybe it's really a toss-up. I think both of those guys are going to score negative points.
You think both these defenses will?
Yeah,
I think. I feel like if this is going to be like,
it could be a defensive game. Actually, I could see this is the type of game that could be defensive. It's not like and you might be right. I'm still taking Green Bay though.
Yeah, I'm taking Green Bay as well. Sorry, Rams. Hopefully they win.
And next up, we have another good game: Browns versus Ravens.
Yeah,
I'm taking the Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens, though.
You're going to take the Ravens? So am
I. Lamar's coming back. They won last week even without Lamar, even if it wasn't the prettiest game.
Yeah. But Lamar's back. That's the whole thing. That's the whole reason.
Yeah, Lamar is back. Hollywood Brown is probably back. I think Hollywood Brown is back, actually. That's a huge – those are two players at a huge impact. There's actually no Hollywood Brown is still questionable. But Lamar is confirmed back.
But Lamar's the big deal.
Yeah,
Lamar's the whole deal breaker.
Yeah. I'm going with the Ravens.
I'm going with Lamar Jackson's Ravens.
Why is this the Monday night game? Why couldn't like the Rams Packers be the Monday night game?
This is you know what? This is gonna be a better game than you think.
It could be. I mean, Taylor Heineke has actually been pretty good the last couple of weeks. I'm going to go with Washington. Yeah, I'm going to go with Washington.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Seattle.
All right.
But I do think Terry McLaurin's better than DK Metcalf.
Oh, this would have been the perfect game to talk about it.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't even know they played this week.
I can't even replicate it. Like that feeling.
No, it won't be replicated.
It wouldn't be the same.
But I'll just say share our opinions. I personally think DK is better. He thinks Terry is better. We had a heated argument about it one day.
Yeah.
We both brought up some good points though.
Yeah, it was definitely like a good argument. It wasn't like I was pissed off at Ben. It was just like I was heated because Ben wasn't agreeing with me.
And the same. Like it wasn't like we were actually mad at each other. Like
I wasn't upset with Ben.
But yeah, I'm taking even though Terry is worse, I'm taking the Washington football team.
And even though Terry is better, I'm taking the Seattle Seahawks.
Is there anything else you want to add to this game? Or this is kind of just like a boring game?
You asking me if it's a boring game?
No.
I mean, it kind of is, but I feel like it's going to be the game. No, you know
what? This is gonna with how primetime games have been this year, this is gonna be like the best game of the season.
This game of the week. I'm calling it. This is you know what'd be cool? I know this is random. But imagine this game in 2012.
All of RG3?
Yeah, but like the Seahawks, defense.
That would be crazy.
RG3.
Jeez.
That'd be so much more fun than what this is.
It'd be a lot more fun. I'm taking Washington, yeah. You're going with Seattle? And that wraps up our game picks. As always, follow the Instagram at NanoBits Podcast. This week in particular, we've been really active on it. We did a little special for Thanksgiving. Ethan jumping in the pool is coming. We just have not been together in a while.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. It may be a little delayed, but it is coming. Don't worry.
It is coming. It is coming. I've picked out the suit. No,
it'll just be the next time. It'll just be the next time we hang out.
I'm honestly dreading this, to be honest, because I feel like it's gonna ruin something. Something's gonna break. Something bad is going to happen.
Jeez. It's gonna be really funny though.
Yeah, it'll be a laugh.
It'll be I don't really know what word to use. Whatever. But yeah, follow the Instagram at NanoBlitz Podcast. Always, you guys can always DM us if you have a suggestion. We always listen to suggestions. Anything you want to add, Ethan?
I hope you guys are having a good had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving.
Have a happy Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Then Merry Christmas.
Hopefully you Cowboys fans didn't ruin their entire Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching.
I did ruin all their Thanksgivings. I'm a Giants fan. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. And see you guys next week.